Hey everybody, welcome back to Tater's Woodshop. I'm sorry for the delay. I've been so busy working my other real job. I haven't been in the shop lately, but I did want to explain to everybody again what I'm doing in my YouTube channel. I want to give away all the free builds that I do. The first one is going to be 3 cutting boards. I got one of the 3 done here. It's solid oak. There's nothing special to them. They're pretty simple to make. Solid oak. The third one is a little bit, or the second one's a little bit smaller than this, but the third one is going to be about the same size. But I'm going to give these away absolutely free. All you got to do, like I said in my first video, is just when I do the free build video, just like it. Give me a comment and share my video. I'd be really appreciative if you do that. But all you gotta do is like and comment. You're gonna show up in the comment area, and whatever number comment you are, say your number 25th comment, when this is all done, I think I'm gonna give it, I like to get 1 million views. It would be nice with your guys' help. Maybe I can. That's probably a little far-fetched, but hey, you got a dream. But if you're the 20th viewer that has made a comment, you will be number 20. And comes the end of the video, when I draw the name and I draw number 20, well, I'll do it live so everyone doesn't think I'm just giving away to family members, which we'll see what happens. But when I draw number 20, I'll go down the line. If you're the number 20th comment, you win it absolutely free, and I'll get it to you or ship it to you again. So I'm excited to get back into the shop. It's been a while, but you know how life goes. Everyone gets busy, and it's just the way it is. But we're back on track now. I hope to have at least a few videos a month now, regularly, now that my schedule's a little bit less hectic. But hey, thanks again for coming on the channel here and taking your time and watch this video. I'm excited about getting going again. I hope you are too. Enjoy the build, and let's get going on this last cutting board. Let's give it away to you guys. Thanks for watching, and let's go. Hey, all right, let's get going here. We're gonna find us a nice piece of oak. I got one right over here. This is a buddy of mine, John. Hey, John, what's up, brother? Gave me this piece along with some other ones here that he had, and we're gonna grab this piece right here. Alright, let's check this piece out. This is pretty solid. We got, it's a little, you can see it's got a little warp in it, but it's about almost 2 inches thick. But what we're going to do is we're going to cut this thing down and split it down the middle, get this thing on the joiner through the planer and get it flat, and then we'll get this thing glued up. Alright, here we go. Alright guys, here we go. Here's that piece of oak I got. We are at, right now we're at 20 and a half inches by about 24 and an 1/8, and we're just going to cut this in half, join it, plane it down so we get 2 good flat even sides here, and we'll go from there, get this thing going. So we're going to call it actually 20 3/8. My joiners, I got a 12-inch planer joiner combo from Grizzly. We're going to do 11. We're going to do 10. Let's just cut it right. We'll just do 10 inches here. 10 inches. I love these measuring tools here, Incremental Tools. You got some really cool products. Help you for measuring, marking. Alright, let's get this thing over to the bandsaw and cut this thing in half. Alright, let's get you guys up close and personal. By the way, this is my Grizzly 513 X2. This bandsaw is amazing. Wait till you see this bad boy in action. Just got a little light here. Alright, here we go. Just gotta get the bandsaw and the dust collection turned on. Get this thing to height. Helps when you go the right way. Bonehead. Alright. Alright, locked into place. Let's get some ears on. Let's go to town. Nothing to it, I tell you. This that bandsaw just rips through it like it's butter. It's awesome. I love that thing. All right, here we go. Let's get going on the joiner. Excuse my mess. This is some oil. Something else you guys will see soon is that was from some oil for quenching knives for knife making. That's for another day. All right, let's go. Oh. Let's get you back here. Alright, something I didn't mention in the other videos, of course, if you're not comfortable not using a guard on any of your product or any of your machines, of course don't do it. This is the way I do it. Don't hate me, don't judge me. Just the way I do it. I'm safe doing it. I'm comfortable doing it. If you're not, please use your guard. Let's go. Nice and flat. Now let's get the other side, the other edge. Get this tore down real quick and get it planed down to the thickness we want. Not going to a specific thickness, just making it as thick as I can here. Clean up a little mess. nice, clear, straight grain. Real nice piece of oak. I just bring this up here till it kisses the top, till it doesn't move. Bring it down a couple turns. And up a couple, and let's keep going. All right. As you can see, we got these all milled up, at least the thickness, as far as the thickness goes. And right now, we are at 1 5/8" thickness. Be a nice thick, rugged cutting board here. Get this over to the two sides here that I got joined up. This is just rough right now, but a little picture of what's going to look like. Give you some dimensions here. This could be a nice big cutting board. You can get a big old salmon on this bad boy. Right now it's just over 24 inches long, and we ended up with 20 1/4, but we're not done with the final dimensions yet. Alright, I'm going to run this through the joiner a couple times, and I'm sure a lot of you know, unless your table's 100% 90 degrees, when you run this through, if your fence and the table isn't true 90, when you run that through, you can get a little, half a degree or just a little degree off on both sides. So when you put this together, you can get a little gap here. It's pretty minimal. When I get this in the vise, it'll clamp this up really tight, but you can see the little crack there, but at the other end it's just pretty tight. But just give you a little tip here of advice. I learned this from actually Jay Bates. I like that guy. I've been watching him since day one. But when you run this through, and this isn't totally at a 90, and you run this through, you can get a little gap here. So what I learned from Mr. J was run these through the opposite direction. So if this does have just a little bit of a skew on this angle, this piece you run the opposite way, and it picks up that skew, however minute it may be, and then when you put them together, there's not a gap. I mean, it's tight as air. So that's what I'm going to do here. Alright, let's just go back over here to the joiner and get this done up real quick. Let me turn you off and I'll get this back the way it's supposed to be. Actually, I'll just keep you running. Okay, a lot of people ask me, how long does it take you to do this or that? I'm like, well, I don't know. I really don't keep track. But it doesn't take long. Alright, I'll put you on the other side here. Here we go. Alright, let's check this out. There you go. Now I can see this once I get this glued up and clamped together here. I mean, you can barely see the line right now, but this will pretty much be totally invisible here in about an hour. Alright, let me get some things set up here. Paper for the glue. nice heavy duty glob of glue here. Again, you don't need a lot. My little advice is just a little squeeze out, let you know you got some glue where it's supposed to be. Got a little clump there. And you want the majority of your glue to go on your project, not on a rag that ends up in the garbage. Whatever that advice is worth. Alright. I like to spread that around a little bit. Make sure I got glue on both sides. There's some spots missing. I'll take a little bit more. And that's it. Love these clamps. Everybody has their preference on tools that they use. Again. Alright everybody, welcome back again to Tater's Woodshop. The first day you seen, I got everything milled up for the third cutting board I'm giving away. Just got everything out of the clamps after glue up. For some reason the camera turned off. I didn't get the whole thing, but just got everything out, and we're gonna get this thing measured all up and get going here. So hope you enjoy it. Alright, we're just gonna get this thing down here. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do here. This thing is not square at all, so what I do in this case is just strike a line, at least visually with the wood grain. Just try to make it as straight as possible, and then we'll take a measurement left and right to make it square. So just the line here to get this side at least parallel here to start measuring. You see the little line there. And then all I do is just, I know I want to make it around 20 inches or so. Don't know exactly where I'm going to be yet, but so just come over here, make a line. Actually, I'm a little short of 20, so we're going to make it 19 inches. Let's say 19 and a quarter. And 19 and a quarter. Then we'll draw a line here. Alright, so 19 and a quarter inches wide. If you see this line in here or not. From there, straight over 19 and a quarter inches. Really close to the edge here, but that's going to give us at least square left and right. The ends aren't cut off either yet, so I'll do that when I get the other sides all done. But let me get you over here to the bandsaw again. We'll get this thing cut up, get ready to go. Stay. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Now we bring it over here to the joiner again. Get some nice lines here. And we'll just join these down to our lines here. All right, let's see what we got here. So we've got 19 and 3/16, and within a 32nd of 19 and 3/16, so it's good enough for me. Within a 1/16 of an inch for a cutting board. I can live with that. Alright, now I'm going to get over here to our cross cut sled here and cut the ends. Get you over here. All right. All right. Now we got it all squared up. Ended up at 23.5. Didn't know if you could hear me over the saw going there. But 23.5 by 19 and 3/16. Now, I'm gonna save you all the boring, tedious sanding. We've all seen that a billion times, so I'll be back with you in just a little bit once we get this all sanded up. See you in a second. Alright guys, I got all the tedious sanding done on this cutting board. I was also able to, now we are at 19 and an 1/8. We were off by a 1/16 of an inch before, but when I sanded this I drew some lines. Anyway, 19 and an 1/8 by 19 and an 1/8. And width-wise we have 23.5 and 23.5. So 19 and an 1/8, 23.5 cutting board. Got this all rough sanded for now. What I wanted to show you is on my Grizzly bandsaw, I have what Incremental Tools has. What they offer is an LS positioner, and this thing. Now let me bring you over here. It's really cool. A lot of you probably know about it, but this thing is really awesome. What it allows you to do is, everyone knows how your fence goes back and forth and you put the marking gauge on whatever you want, but this is really quick terms. It runs off of a rod that's in the back of this positioner, and there's a groove every 32nd of an inch, and it allows you to, I mean, really precisely get whatever measurement you're looking for. And I know you're seeing some other templates in there. Again, this thing is so sweet. It actually allows you to make box joints, dovetail joints, just by using this system here. I won't get into all this, how this thing works now, but incrementaltools.com, you can see everything about this thing. This thing is just so cool. But what I'm going to do is, this thing actually, you unscrew these 4 bolts here, 2 on each side, and this whole thing shifts over to my router table. And then you're able to work from the fence that you use for the table saw, you're able to use at the router table. And again, get that precise measurement. At least when you lock it in, you get 32nd of an inch increments. But again, with this little roller, I mean, you're able to really dial in a measurement, and I mean, you can get a hair's width here. I mean, it's really cool. So anyway, I won't bore everybody with that. I'll do a little maybe video later on how the system works. You guys probably already know, but let me put you down here. And for all of you that I guess may want to see how it works, I'll show you in real time here. So bear with me, and we'll get this thing in the spot, in the position here, and use for the router table to get the juice groove in this cutting board. So here we go. Loosen these up. And make sure this is locked into place. Then it just slides over here. I gotta unloosen the fence holders here. It's not always the easiest to move down this rail, but there we go, once we get it going. Then to get it one Again, to line this up, I usually will line this up on the second groove of the runner and then tighten this down. Line it up with that groove of the runner, tighten that down. And that's all there is to it. Then again, you can position this to the router here. So really, really awesome system. And let me get you closer here. And what I want to do now is I want to get this router bit up to the depth. And I'm going to cut this juice groove, if you will, into the cutting board. So, little insert to keep the dust from going all over the place. Oh, that's to unlock it, dummy. Alright, now, actually I think this is the one I want to use. I had this in here for the last one. Yeah, this is a 3/4 inch router bit here, and now we also have a thickness on this board. This is going to be a nice board here. We're at right at 1.5 inch thickness on this. And I think we're going to make this groove. The little pet peeve that I have is you get cutting something, and if you're doing it a lot, you get all the juice all over the board. And to me, my gripe has always been the juice groove isn't enough to get everything out of the way. So, me, I'm just griping about things, I guess. So, we're going to go 1/2 inch deep. And again, with this, you can really just get this precise measurement. 1/2 inch thick. All right, we're gonna lock it right there. That locks it into place. And now, what I want to do is come in. I'm gonna come in about 3/4 inch, and that's where we're gonna start our groove. So again, I'll come over here. That is the other thing. Once you do move this, though, your measurement, at least what you use for the bands or the table saw, is messed up. Of course, you can't. This is not 23 inches, as you can see, duh. But then you just recalibrate it to where you're working at here. But as far as this goes, I'm just going to take a measurement from the fence over the 3/4 inch, and then start that from there. So let me put this down here. So from the fence, we are, starts at 3/4, and we lock it into place. And these are also, this thing is sturdy as it is, but so it doesn't move. Make sure it doesn't move. It's got the arms. You can lock these into place also. It's got a little catch underneath. You screw that, it screws up, and as you can see, this thing doesn't go anywhere. So, all right. Now also, we have to figure out where we want this to stop. And of course, 3/4 inch all the way around. Okay, well, picked it up again to move the camera, and the camera turned off. Go figure. But what I did, I'll show you here on the side of the fence here, to keep our 3/4 inch groove all the way around this cutting board. I just measured from the hole 3/4 inch front and back, marked a line, and that's where we're going to stop the cutting board, so we know we got a 3/4 inch gap from the groove of the juice groove and the edge of the cutting board. So let me get you set back up here and we'll get going. Get you down here to the side so you can see the action. Hope you guys don't mind the real time video here. I've had a lot of people ask that I do this. I told them it's maybe a little long, but I can do it. We'll see how it works. Alright, here we go. We're going to plunge into this and then again work our way to the line. So let me get you guys right here. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Let's get the dust collection on. Change this over to the router. Change this to the table saw. And here we go. All right, that went pretty well. Take it for a drive here. Of course, I'll get this all sanded up and get these marks out of here. But there's our first groove. Got our lines that I measured this before I started, before the camera went out. But there's my 3/4 inch line, just shot short of the line there. Same on this side here. If it focuses, beautiful. Alright, well, I'll save you guys the rest. I'll do the other 3 sides and get back with you momentarily. Alright everybody, we're back here. Got the cutting board all sanded up to 120 grit. And what I'm going to do now is on the bottom of this cutting board, we're going to put some grooves on the bottom side, which is going to allow this thing to get picked up off the table a lot easier. As of right now, there's just no way to get it off the table. So I'm going to change this Incremental Tools router lift. Show you how this works real quick. Let me zoom you in here so you can see this a little better. Again, this is really cool. Incremental Tools. This allows you to lift this from the top, so you don't have to get under this thing all the time, and up and down, nice and easy from the top, just to change the bits out. Just right handy. Break this loose. And what I normally do on the cutting boards I make, I put this chamfering bit on here. Tighten this back up. That's simple. Lower this back down. Put our dust shield back on here. And we are all set to go. I'll start out low. Get this to where I want it. And we'll put this chamfer all the way around the bottom. I'm going to say right now we're going to go for about 1/2 inch. Actually, I know it's going to be too low. We're going to come up. I'm going to bring this up about a good inch chamfer. Lock it into place. This one doesn't go anywhere, and here we go. See what this looks like. Just sitting here on the table, and how easy it's going to be to get it off the table once you use it. Plus, you know, it just gives it a little better look, in my opinion. But I don't know if you can see this. Oop, watch out there. All right. So you can bring your. I got big hands too, so ladies or gentlemen, who's ever going to be doing cooking and chopping some things up on this board, I can get my fingers under here really easily and pick this up with no problem. All the way around. So it doesn't matter what position you have it in. Pick it up nice and easy. Put it back down. To me, that's not a problem. So, other than getting the final finish for sanding, I'll take this up to, I'll take it up to 320 grit, and I'll get some cutting board finishing on here, and we'll get these things ready to get out. Here. Alright everybody, thanks for coming back again and finishing up this video on these 3 cutting boards I'm doing here. I have a small, medium, and large board. I don't know what you guys use. This is something I've always used. It's Howard Cutting Board Oil. It's colorless, odorless, tasteless. It's also USP food grade mineral oil. It rejuvenates the wood, prevents drying and cracking, and also says will not go rancid. So this is something I've always used on cutting boards I made, and I'm just gonna put this on there. You put it on there, let it soak up, dry 20 minutes or so, wipe off the excess, and just keep doing it until it gets a little seasoned. So that's what I'm gonna start doing, and you probably won't learn anything new. It's nothing real hard to do, but here we go. Let's get started on this thing. And I just take some paper towel. I forgot I just bought some more. You gotta be smarter than the lid. And I just douse it. Just soak in all over. Again, these 3 cutting boards I'm giving away for free is they're all solid oak and really nice clear grained oak boards. Got some real nice wood grain to them. Nothing spectacular, just some cutting boards. But the cool thing about it again, which I'm really getting excited more and more every day because I'm going to be building some bigger, better stuff, is I'm giving these 3 away for free. So again, just like what you see, comment on the YouTube video that this is going to be associated with, and again, just for subscribing to the channel, giving me a comment on this particular video, not on my Facebook, even though I appreciate all the Facebook comments too. But what's gonna matter for you guys to win one of these is to comment on the YouTube video itself. So it's that easy. Pull up the third one here. And I won't bore everybody with this particular Hey everybody, thanks for pushing that button and watching Tater's Woodshop here again. I got the 3 different cutting boards done. They're all solid oak. They all range from 1.125" thickness to just over 1.5" thickness. This one's 18 3/4 by almost 14 1/2. This one is 18 1/4 by 22 3/4. 19 1/8 by 23 1/2. The first one I'm going to give away is the smallest one. It's got some non-stick pads on the back, to keep you from chopping your veggies and your meat, your fish all over the countertop. And it's got Tater's Woodshop and 8/19 August of 2019, of course. Burnt on the back of this one. And really simple concept, what I got planned anyway. All you got to do is comment on this video. You can tell me how ugly I am, all the way to asking me questions about different things that you've seen in other videos about my shop. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Whatever comment you are, if you're the first one to comment, hey, what's up? You're in entry number 1. If you're the 20th person to comment, hey, I like your bandsaw, whatever your comment is, you're the 20th entry into the contest. It's going to start now and go through August 31st. September 1st, I will draw a name, however many entries there are, and I'm not below begging. I'm going to beg everyone to tell everybody and their brother, please tell everyone you know to come on my website here at Tater's Woodshop and just make a comment to win a free solid oak cutting board. That's all they got to do, and the more the merrier, of course. And the more people do this, the more in the future I'll be able to make bigger and better things to give away absolutely free. So again, please tell everyone you know, just comment on the video. You get a free entry to win one of these. I'm going to have 3 different drawings. We'll see how fast this goes. If I get a lot of people to do this, I'll do the second one a lot quicker. But please tell everyone you know, for your chance to win 3 different solid oak cutting boards within 150 miles. I'll deliver it to you personally. I'm sorry, you got to see my face, but that's what God gave me, so you got to deal with it. Sorry. But anyway, tell everyone you know. Let's get this done as soon as possible so I can get on to bigger and better things. As you see from my first video, what I really want to do is make a really nice dining room set. Whatever you guys want me to make. I would like to do like a solid walnut and maple table and chair set. Give it away. I'm talking $7,000-8,000 set just to give it away to you guys free, just by commenting on videos and giving them away. That's ultimately what I want to do with my channel. And of course, I rely on you guys and word of mouth to get it out there, to tell more people just to start watching and commenting on my videos. I really would appreciate it. So again, the first one, this cutting board right here, one of you guys will own absolutely free just for commenting on the video. September 1st, I'm going to draw, and whoever's name I'm going to draw is going to win it absolutely free. So please, again, I'm not below begging. Tell everyone you know. All you got to do is watch, comment. September 1st, someone's going to win it. I'm going to deliver it to you, or within 150 miles, ship it to you for free. That's all you got to do. So thanks for taking the time again and pushing the button and watching this video. And tell everyone you know about Tater's Woodshop. I really appreciate it. Thanks, and have a great day.